Mr. Harrold worked with the royal family for 7 years and served many of the senior members, including Charles, Prince Harry and the Duchess of Cornwall. Mr. Harrold, recalling his job interview, described the huge amount of laughter during the process. And, in one awkward interaction, he even accidentally trapped himself in a cupboard. Speaking to the Royal Family Channel, Mr. Harrold said, "I remember, kind of looking, I can't believe this. I was so nervous about having tea because the butler came in with the tea. And I'm not going to even touch that because I'll get that badly wrong. He basically just asked about my upbringing. I told him my dreams and ambitions." Mr. Harrold then revealed he was skilled in masonry and said the future king was very interested. He recalled Charles joking that he could begin fixing the walls of the palace if needed, and they shared a laugh about that. Mr. Harrold also remembered a time when he was so nervous during his first shifts that he trapped himself in a cupboard. He explained he was doing his monitoring duties and said he could hear Charles down the hall, and wanted to avoid him as he was too scared. The former butler thought he would go into a room and pretend he was working but unfortunately did not know the building very well. He entered the room in darkness and heard Charles acting confused outside, questioning if he was going to stay there. A red-faced Mr. Harrold then left the small dark room and once again pretended he was supposed to be in there, before seeking another door to escape. As he left, he could hear Charles and Camilla laughing their heads off at the awkward encounter, and could hear them saying how cute it was. Mr. Harrold said it was a good icebreaker. When asked about their personalities, Mr. Harrold said Charles and Camilla have the most wonderful relationship and are not very different from ordinary families. Mr. Harrold worked for the royal family for 7 years, between 2005 and 2011, and said it was his dream since teenage years. As a youth, he watched the Queen dance on screen in documentary Elizabeth R. A Year in the Life of the Queen. However, Mr. Harrold eventually danced with the Queen many years later. Speaking to My London, he said of the experience, "Not everyone gets to dance with her, so I feel honored to know I did." He described the Queen as a very good dancer. Mr. Harrold added, "She watches your feet. She makes sure you're doing it right. So there's no pressure, but no, she's a very good dancer. She really enjoys dancing, you can see that."
More sapiens.